UVA Engineering Class of 2020 graduates. You've heard many people congratulating you, celebrating your accomplishments, and pointing out the historic circumstances under which you are earning your degrees. I echo all of those sentiments, but I'm also here to make a very important request of you. When you leave UVA and go out into the world to work for companies or other universities or labs or government agencies, please make it part of your personal mission to lead the way in promoting diversity in engineering throughout your lives and careers. As UVA engineers, you are uniquely qualified to understand why this is imperative, because one of our school's core values is that diversity is excellence. Do you remember when Dr. Mae Jemison, an astronaut and physician who was the first African-American woman in space, visited us in September of 2016? If you are a fourth-year student graduating this year, her visit was during your first semester at UVA. Dr. Jemison said that in order for human beings to survive as a species on Earth and eventually to travel to faraway places in space, we would need to respect and include the talents and skills of all people. This inclusive approach is not happening in engineering right now, and we expect our UVA engineers to help lead change. Take a look at the percentage of undergraduate degrees awarded in engineering and computer science in the United States. Our country is significantly lagging compared to other developed nations, with less than 10% of the degrees earned in the United States going to engineering and computer science. Now, couple that with the fact that only 21% of those engineering and computer science degrees were earned by women. This means that only about 2% of the undergraduate degrees earned in the United States are earned by women studying engineering and computer science. The statistics for people from other backgrounds, traditionally underrepresented in engineering and computer science, such as people of color and first-generation college students, also underscore the great need for change. This is a national security issue because the innovation required on our engineering teams is being significantly limited by the lack of diversity on these teams. In his book, The Difference, Scott Page talks about how the power of diversity creates better groups, firms, schools, and societies. You see, when we approach a problem, we approach it from our own perspectives. We bring our life experiences with us, our own points of view, and our perspectives on the world then influence what we see as the range of possible solutions. Diverse perspectives are more likely to lead to breakthroughs. I believe diversity in the field of engineering is significantly limited by the way we attempt to attract people to the field. I would say we've done a good job over the last few decades of attracting young women like this girl to engineering. She appears to be naturally drawn to machinery and working on an engine next to her father at a young age. Society would accept that she is destined for a career in a field like engineering, and she would become part of the current statistic of 21% women in engineering in the United States. But I submit to you, the real challenge upon all of us is to attract young people such as this, who don't necessarily look like future engineers. This young girl is making mud pies, silver spoon in hand, wearing black patent leather shoes and a dress. She would not be found working on engines or machinery. However, the diversity she could one day bring to a team of engineers by bringing her own unique perspectives is highly valued. This little girl was me at age 4. I am a first-generation college student, and now Executive Dean of University of Virginia School of Engineering. We need to develop ways of communicating the value of engineering to society and that engineering is an excellent career opportunity for young people of all backgrounds. We need them to see it as a viable career option for themselves. But the problem is many young people think of engineering as being super hard and only for people who absolutely love and excel in math and science, and those that wouldn't mind sitting in a cubicle all day. That perception has led to this disconnect in college students earning engineering degrees, particularly for students from backgrounds traditionally underrepresented in engineering, such as women and people of color. This is a travesty because engineers make significant contributions to very important global challenges. Challenges such as alternative energy. Did you know the world's 1.2 billion poorest people do not have access to electricity? And another 2.5 billion are under-electrified? Another enormous challenge is clean water. The lack of clean water is responsible for more deaths in this world than war. These wicked hard problems require innovative approaches, and I'm convinced diversity is our best chance for that. UVA engineers, it's time for you to help change how we promote our profession. This begins today with how we talk about our field. Let's go out and broadly share our understanding of what it means to be an engineer. How's this for a message? Engineers are changing the world all the time. We dream up creative, practical solutions. We work with other smart, inspiring people to invent, design, and create things that matter. Things such as alternative energy, clean water, and better medical treatments. This is a description of our profession that will help us to attract a diverse population to engineering and lead to innovation. Engineering is essential to our health, happiness, and safety, and diversity in engineering is essential to addressing the grand challenges before our society. As you embark upon lives and careers that will give you many opportunities to influence many people, please remember this. Your mission as a UVA engineer should be to make the world a better place. I am very hopeful that you, our class of 2020 UVA engineering graduates, can be the generation that leads the way in changing the conversation about engineering in order to attract people of all backgrounds and talents to our field. We have missed you on grounds. I look forward to welcoming you back for many years to come and hearing of your many accomplishments, for we know you will make us proud.